This circle is based in unconditional love, free from harm and fear. Those who love us unconditionally are now invited to be here. Hello, welcome back. Thank you for the heartbeat. Dua Isis. Dua Isis. Dua Isis. Dua Sekhmet. Dua Sekhmet. Hello, Max. Welcome back. Thank you for the heartbeat. Dua Sekhmet. Hello, hello, hello. And welcome to the relaxation room. Hello, POTUS. Welcome back. Thank you for the gifts. All right, I have to let the dog on my lap or else he's just gonna whine and cry the whole time. If you've been feeling a little stressed out lately, if you've been feeling a little overwhelmed lately, congratulations. You've found the right place. Here we combine energy healing with some guided meditation to help us achieve deeper states of relaxation and transformative healing. You may begin this session by thank you so much for the gifts. Allowing yourself to get nice and comfortable wherever you are. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you so very much. Allowing the full weight of your body to sink into whatever surface you may be resting upon. Allowing yourself to be fully held and fully supported at this time. Thank you for the gifts. Bringing your awareness to your breathing, simply by noticing how your breath feels as it enters your body. Noticing how your breath feels as it exits your body. Nice, natural breathing. Nothing should be forced or exaggerated at this time. Noticing the gentle rise and fall of the belly. Please go. 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 He doesn't like when I kick him off of my lap. Shh. Noticing the gentle rise and fall of the chest. as you breathe in and out, in and out, in and out. Allowing the breath to be both your anchor and your guide into this present moment. As you breathe in and out, in and out, in and out. With each in-breath that you take, inviting in more love, inviting in more forgiveness, inviting in more empathy, inviting in more compassion. With every exhale that you take, releasing more heartache, releasing more grief, releasing more betrayal. Thank you so much for the gifts. As you breathe in, thank you so very much, and out, in and out, in and out. Thank you so much for the gifts. Allowing the breath to be both your anchor and your guide into this present moment. You can come back if you can be quiet, but you have to promise you're going to be quiet this time. He was having a good day today. We had people replacing our gutters and he didn't even bark at the construction people. Now you're being annoying. As you breathe in and out, in and out, in and out. Thank you so much for the gifts. Stop liking that. No. Gentle waves of love washing all over you. Thank you for the gifts. Gentle waves of love washing through your hair, washing through your scalp, Gentle waves of love washing through your forehead, washing through your mind. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you so very much. Gentle waves of love washing through your temples, washing through your ears, washing through your eyes, washing through your nose, washing through your cheeks, washing through your lips, washing through your teeth, washing through your tongue, washing through your jaw. Gentle waves of love washing through your neck, washing through your shoulders, washing through your throat. Thank you so much for the gifts. Thank you so much for the gifts. Gentle waves of love washing down your arms, washing down your biceps, washing down your triceps, washing down your elbows, washing down your forearms, washing down your hands, washing all the way through to your fingertips. Thank you so much for the gifts. Gentle waves of love washing through your chest, washing through your back, washing through your sides, washing through your abdomen, washing through your belly. Gentle waves of love washing through your glutes, washing through your hips, washing through your groin. Gentle waves of love washing through your legs, washing through your quads, washing through your knees, washing through your shins, washing through your calves, washing through washing through your ankles, washing through your feet, washing all the way through to your tippy toes. Are you done? What do you want to do? You may now go ahead and imagine yourself on top of a gently sloping hillside. Thank you so much for the gifts. It is a beautiful sunset. Thank you so much for the gifts. The sky is electric with bright shades of pink and seems to pulsate with the energy of pure, unconditional love. Why are you being so grumpy? Thank you so much for the gifts. Soft wisps of cloud swirl against the bright pink sky. And the very first stars begin to make their appearance. Golden rays of sunlight gently kiss your skin. Thank you so much for the gifts. As the sun begins to dip into the horizon, soft plush grass beneath your feet, giving you a sense of grounding and stability as you stand firmly rooted on this gently sloping hillside. And there are 10 steps down this gently sloping hillside. Each one represents a deeper state of relaxation, starting all the way at the top at step number 10. Feeling more and more relaxed as you move on down to step number 9. Body feeling heavier and heavier as you move on down to step number 8. Thoughts beginning to slow down, slowing down, slowing down as you move on down to step number 7. Sinking deeper and deeper into relaxation as you move on down to step number 6. Eyes beginning to feel a little bit heavy as you move on down to step number 5. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for the gifts. Thoughts slowing down even more. Psst. Body relaxing even more as you move on down to step number 4. Maybe even beginning to notice some pause between your thoughts as you move on down to step number 3. Feeling so peaceful, so tranquil, so calm. Thank you, James, and welcome back. As you move on down to step number 2. And finally feeling so totally relaxed as we reach the final stage of relaxation, all the way down at step number 1. And if you have a bodily function or an emergency to attend to, you will be able to leave the session just fine and deal with absolutely anything that requires your immediate attention. And you will receive the full benefits of this session as if you had stayed the entire time, regardless of how well or how long you are able to be here. And you will wake up tomorrow morning feeling so well rested and so rejuvenated, regardless of how well you are able to sleep tonight. Other than that, you will remain in a state of relaxation for the remainder of the session. You went from being angry to being very silly. Now he's sitting like a little prairie dog, and I'm not even holding him up. He's trying to get me to hold him up. That's why he keeps putting his paws up like this, so I'll hold him so he doesn't have to put any effort into sitting like a little prairie dog. Or maybe he's trying to sit like a Peoples right now. I don't know. All right, I guess he wants to be part of tonight, I guess. And at the bottom of, no licking, your gently sloping hillside. Thank you for the gifts. You notice that there is a chest in the grass. And this chest is made entirely of your favorite colors of light. Beautiful shades of light swirling, making up the shape of this chest. And you may go ahead and place inside of it anything you are worried about, anything that is stressing you out, anything that feels big, heavy, or overwhelming. And this is not a permanent space for this stuff. You will deal with all of this stuff effectively at a time when you are better equipped to do so. You may even mentally set a date and time for when you will deal with all of this stuff. But for right now, your only job is to just relax. So you can take all of this stuff, put it inside of this chest, and put a lid on it. And thank you so very much for everyone who is tapping the screen right now. Your efforts do not go unnoticed. Thank you so much for the heartbeat. I know it can be quite difficult to engage when you are in a deep state of relaxation. So I appreciate what engagement we do get. Thank you so much for the gift. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna see if we can keep Beast in the frame since he wants to steal the show so bad. And thank you so very much for all of our gifters. Your kind and generous contributions help to keep the space strong, active, and alive. Thank you so much for helping to build this community. Psst. And of course, thank you all for just being here tonight. And now you may imagine that a cloud begins to form around you, gently lifting you up, 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 into the pink sunset sky. Leaving all of your earthly worries behind. The vapors of this cloud are cool and refreshing. Thank you so much for the gift. They fill you with a sense of comfort as you rise, as you rise, as you rise. Feeling so weightless as you are effortlessly carried into the pink sunset sky. Thank you, Nikki. I appreciate you. As you rise, as you rise, as you rise. All of the buildings and the trees, all of the cars and the people becoming smaller and smaller beneath you as you rise, as you rise, as you rise. Until finally you rise into a kingdom of clouds. This kingdom of clouds takes on the pink hues of the sunset sky, with golden rays of sunshine passing through parts of them. Thank you so much, Aquaman, and thank you for coming back. Golden rays of sunlight gently touch your skin, like the divine itself is reaching out and blessing you. These golden rays of sun work through your field of energy, burning through any impurities, transforming any stagnation, repairing any tears or holes. Removing any darkness that may be attached to or caught in your field of energy. In filling your field of energy with abundance, love, healing, and hope. You may even feel a sense of relief, feeling pure divine rays of golden light as they wrap around you. And just for this moment, you know true peace. These golden rays of light now begin to penetrate you through your skin, like you are absorbing divinity itself through each and every pore. Healing your skin, healing your muscles, healing your organs, healing your blood, healing your hair, healing your bones. And this golden light blesses every part of you that it touches. You feel nice, warm, and fuzzy in this golden light here in the kingdom of clouds. These golden rays of light even heal that which has been too difficult or too painful for you to heal on your own. These golden rays of light dissolve any knots. These golden rays of light release any cords that are no longer serving you. These golden rays of light work through any blockages or stagnation that you are struggling with. Bringing you back into perfect harmony. And you are free to stay here in the kingdom of clouds, eternally basking in this golden light. If that is what is feeling so very good for you right now, you are also free to come back into your body, back into your mind, back into this present moment, if you like. Perhaps inviting some movement back into the body by wiggling your fingers and wiggling your toes. But either way, we are going to begin to wrap this message up We're going to wrap this session up, is what I meant to say, with a message from Spirit. What would Spirit like us to know right now? What would Spirit like to bring to our awareness? What truth would like to be revealed in this moment? We have the Knight of Wands. We have the Five of Swords. We have the Nine of Swords. Okay, thank you so much for the gifts. This is some interesting energy that we have going on here. Given the context of this spread, I would even read this as an ill-dignified Knight of Wands. For some of us, this isn't necessarily our energy. This could just be an energy that is surrounding us. There is an energy of dishonesty. There is an energy of recklessness. There is also the energy of like mental instability or mental illness. With this Nine of Swords, someone could be struggling with something where either anger management is a part of their issue, or they could just use their body as a tool of gratification, and they could have other people that participate in this with them. This could be something they do entirely of their own. Dishonesty is definitely here. It feels like this is someone who, like, they'll just kind of like do anything to get one over on people. This isn't someone who fights fair. This is someone who is concerned with some sort of win. But it's like, the other interesting thing, and the thing that you have to understand about this person and what Spirit wants you to know about this person, is that their idea of winning comes from a space of straight up mental illness. Like, this is straight up mental illness. When we have like the Nine of Swords in this type of context, the Nine of Swords could indicate like schizophrenia. It could indicate like something that involves psychosis. They could be in some sort of psychosis where they might even be, it's like they think they're playing some sort of game with this Five of Swords here, but like this game is kind of like all in their head. And another thing that they might be doing is like, it's like they're playing this game, but they're playing with people who have no idea that they're even playing this game with them. And it's like, that's a very interesting dynamic to have to take with people. Playing a game where only you know the rules, like again, this is someone who doesn't care about fighting fair. They just care about winning. So another thing that you have to understand is like, this might be someone who's kind of like parading around like they're hot shit, because in their mind, they're winning. Don't take any of that personally or seriously, and understand that this person is probably going through some type of psychosis here. Another thing that you have to understand with this, I mean, this is actually really sad, is it's like someone might be doing some type of work on this person, because we have all of these crows, and it's like the crows are kind of terrorizing her. Like, this is someone who is being kind of terrorized. This person may be going through some sort of really intense spiritual attack, where like all of this outside influence is like literally driving them crazy. Like, this could be, which doesn't mean that this isn't deserved. Like, this could be someone who's undergoing this attack. This is the reaction of someone else's like self-defense, is another thing that I'm being told to point out here. Thank you so much for the gifts. But this person is being terrorized to the point of like they're going freaking crazy. And they're staying up at night, they're not getting a lot of sleep, which is probably contributing to like the psychosis that they're undergoing right now. And this might be someone that you have to deal with, and as you're dealing with them, just keep in mind they are not okay mentally right now. Whether you want to extend grace to this person or not, I don't know if this is supposed to be a warning, like, listen, there's someone around you that's like this right now. This doesn't really say anything about like any type of call to action. Let's go ahead and look at the bottom of the deck. We have the Star. They're on their own healing journey. We have the Page of Cups too, which can also very much be read as someone who just doesn't live in reality. There's definitely that Piscean energy there of someone who doesn't live in reality, but paired with the Star at the bottom of the deck, that could also go the other way. Miracles, because miracles are also something that Pisces would rule over, since Pisces rules things that are outside of the realm of reality, which gets into the realm of miracles as well. There is a cycle that is coming to an end here. I feel like this has to do with whoever this person is. They are going to get, it's going to be a miracle, but they're going to get the help that they need, because it feels like this person might genuinely need some type of like medication, and a big part of what their issues have to do with is like they're unbalanced in a way that would be very receptive to medication. The Emperor followed by the Six of Cups. This could be a masculine figure from our past. Five of Pentacles, they're suffering. This could be a masculine figure from our past, perhaps like a father figure. Like, this could be your actual like biological father, or just someone who had some sort of paternal instinct towards you. Like, maybe, you know, maybe they were good at providing, maybe they weren't like the best in terms of some relationship dynamics, but they were still good like providers. Like, there were still things that you got out of that connection that kept you going back to that person, and whatever those things are, you know, that's gonna depend on each person. But it's like this person has been at a loss, and I feel like that's another thing, is like something that they're not seeing is like, I don't really like to call anyone losers, but it feels like this person just has like very much loser energy and loser mentality, where they're like, their whole life is kind of based around like getting over on other people, and they're just like not positive influences on society. They're just kind of like drains on people. They drain your time, they drain your resources, and they may genuinely not mean to. Again, we've got like some serious mental health issues that are being pointed out right now. This person's not doing good. Do with that information what you will. Wait, is there any guidance on? Well, let's go ahead and see what the rest of the message here is. I almost feel like I should open another deck for guidance. There might be more of the message that's just still unclear right now. And listen, if you're going through like a super difficult time right now, it's all right to be not all right. You never see anyone else's darkest days or darkest nights. You only know like your experience of that. Even the people that you just don't like you don't see their suffering. You don't see where all of like their vile stuff comes from. Be adventurous. Be energetic. Okay. This definitely feels like someone who is adventurous in some way. Unfortunately, the way that I'm getting that they are adventurous is like they might be very adventurous with their body, but in a way that involves like a lot of other people. Like this might be someone who very much likes to explore their options, is one thing that I'm hearing. This could also be someone who's like, instead, the way that they cope with things is to just not face things. And part of that is going to be them, like they go out all the time. They have to be surrounded by people all the time. There has to be like constant diversions and constant distractions. This is someone who is probably, you know, even when they're single, they're not really single. There's probably at least one person around them who thinks that they're in a relationship with them. Take that as that resonates. But they're chronically single but never alone. And it could have to do with like, you know, this need to really surround themselves with distractions all the time. And it's like they have to always be like out and doing things and achieving things, and they can't just like sit with their own discomfort. And so nothing ever gets solved, nothing ever gets satisfied. And what they're actually doing when they do that is they're creating more shadow material for themselves, because that's exactly how shadow material is made. That stuff, sometimes it can come from a point in time where whatever you went through was so difficult for you to process at the time that you literally could not process it. Like your brain could not process the extent of what was happening to you. And so it kind of stored it in this special little compartment. And now it only comes out and is only addressed when triggers to that thing set it off. The other way that you can create shadow material for yourself is just being like, nope, we're not going to deal with this right now. And you just keep doing that until you start to build that shadow material. And that could also come to like where they're like, if this is someone who's struggling with anger management, like the source of their anger management could come as like a byproduct of all of this shadow material that they keep creating for themselves by just not like dealing with their stuff and not having like the self-awareness to see what it is exactly that they're doing. So then suddenly they're like flying out in a rage at any type of trigger that they have. Let's go ahead and see. What else? What else? Okay, I'm getting the advice. The advice is to walk away. Once you kind of get a good idea of who this is, the Five of Swords can also be about walking away. This is someone we definitely have to walk away from. If you are in forced proximity to this person, like if this is someone you work with, if this is someone you live with and you just can't get out of your living situation right now, if this is some person for whatever reason you have to see on a regular basis, you know, whenever they try to start ish with you, whenever they try to turn something into an argument, just walk away. You don't have to sit through it. You don't have to listen to it. Understand that this person is mentally ill, and arguing with them is ultimately going to just be a big headache for you, because they're not arguing with logic and reason. They're arguing with delusion, fantasy, and whatever else they can make up. The moment I realign with love, clear direction is presented with me. I feel like intuitively you'll know exactly kind of like how to navigate any type of situation you find yourself in with this person, so that you don't have to constantly subject yourself to their mental illness. And remember, the reality that they try to put you in, like, you don't have to accept it as reality. And it can be tough when you have people around you who keep trying to force their false narratives as your reality. And you might have to constantly keep reminding yourself, like, this is someone who is not mentally well. Their reality is not what I have to accept as my reality. And then the bottom of this deck is, I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. Yeah, it feels like this is definitely someone who you're going to have to, like, if this is someone who you are in, like, forced exposure to, I forget the term. I learned a new term today that I now can't remember what it was, but it's like, it's a term for when you, forced exposure, when you, like, you're forced to be around this person. If you're in that kind of situation, I'm very sorry for you. It does look like this is going to be a big headache. Spirit just wants you to know, like, don't take anything this person says or does seriously, and remember that you're literally dealing with the crazy person, and there's just no sense in arguing with someone who is this mentally insane. All right, you guys, that does it for me for now. I will be back at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our next session. Ooh, this kind of syncs up because I was watching sorry, I'm gonna rant now. I was watching American Psychopath the other day, and I was getting so many messages. Like, that's because I'm clairaudient. Some of the ways that I get, like, my clairaudience doesn't work where I'm physically hearing, like, voices. Like, I'll get, like, internal monologue, which the internal monologue doesn't fall under clairaudience. That actually falls under clairsentience. Fun fact. But how my clairaudience works is I receive a lot of messages through movies and through music. So I was receiving a lot of messages about someone watching American Psychopath. Actually, we're gonna do one more thing, because then it was the strangest thing. I haven't used this deck in so long, but because I keep the deck that we're using in this green pouch, I grabbed the wrong pouch because it was dark and I couldn't distinguish the colors. And this kind of went along with it too. This is The Bachelor as a deck, which I generally use for love readings, but it can also give you, like, good context into certain personality types and with, like, how they view relationships in the world. I'm gonna get some more information just for clarity here from this deck. This card came flying out, so we're gonna take fresh meat. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Give me more. Give me more. Give me more. We have the Ace of Rings with the first date. We have the Eight of Roses with the Leap of Faith. We have the Knight of Mirrors with the Meathead. Oh my goodness. So with the Ace of Mirrors and fresh meat coming out, it's like this might be someone who, like, when they meet a new first date, yeah, when they meet a new potential partner, it's like their view of them is very dehumanizing. They don't see them as, like, a new person that they want to get to know, or a new person that they're interested in learning more about. They literally see them as fresh meat. Like, it's so dehumanizing. And fresh meat, and they're a meathead. Like, this could be someone, I feel like that's a really big sync there. It's like this person loves fresh meat. They're a meathead. Like, they just love it. But in a way, like, it can be kind of like an addiction for them, like something they can't stop, which also ties into when I was watching American Psycho yesterday, and he's like on the phone, and he's like, he meets this blonde girl that he picks up off the street, and then he gets on the phone and he's calling the service for girls, and he's trying to order a girl, and he's like insisting that she be blonde and into couples, and he's like always like, you know, he's, as the movie progresses, like there's so many different girls that you see this man interact with, and that's exactly how he treats them all, is like they're all just kind of pieces of fresh meat. But it's also very dehumanizing, because the reason that he, you know, chops them up into little bits by the end of the movie is because he doesn't see them as people. Eight of Wands. This could be someone you had a fling with, or this could also be someone who randomly and out of nowhere, it's like a blast from the past. Yeah, because we have the Six of Cups over here too. Someone from the past could be reaching out soon. Girl, don't pick up that call. If you have not learned your lesson about this person, one thing I'm being guided to tell you is it doesn't get any better from here. The behavior is only going to escalate, and it's like this person's outlook on people they don't like, they don't see them as people. And someone who does not see you as a human being is someone who is capable of doing many very terrible things to you, and you don't want to stick around to find out if by very terrible things they're just going to, you know, chronically cheat on you, or if this ends up with someone not being alive anymore. Don't stick around to find that out, okay? All right, I will be back at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Starfire After Dark, which is a ASMR style Reiki session for sleep. So I will see you very, very soon.